Hello everyone. Welcome. Come on in. I am looking for me on my other device here real quick. Just so I can see, even though Facebook doesn't show me a lot of times who has joined us live. Oh gosh, technology, right? All right, everybody, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. My name is Kristen Conant, and I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Ludington, Michigan, and you are joining me here in the Create with Love Stampin' Studio. I am so grateful that you have decided to join me. Whether you've joined me live, please say hello. And to our replay watchers, please also say hello, because I like to go back and say hi to you as well. I am excited to be here with you today. Oh my gosh. Hard to believe we are so far into October already. Oh no. Yep, Kristen just dumped everything she had. Oh dear. Oh well. It's all the projects that I have ready for you guys today is now all over my floor. We'll pick it up here in just a little bit. I'm telling you. Anywho, welcome. I have some exciting news for you. Who of you are already purchasing Stampin' Up! Products? Raise your hand. How many of you have thought about buying some Stampin' Up! Products but have not yet? Raise your hand. Well, let me tell you about the best deal that we have. Stampin' Up! From the 1st of October through the end of October has offered something that has totally blown my mind, because we have never, I have been a demonstrator for almost 27 years, and we have never had an offer like this. I know, I've said that in the past, but I'm telling you, they keep getting better and better. So hear me out. If you would like to purchase product, why not get it for a discount, right? I want to share with you the best coupon that you can get for Stampin' Up! And that is, you can get the kit, and that means you can purchase anything you want up to $125. Now, you do have to stop right on the dot. If you're going to do the 125 one, do 125 even. Either be a little under or right on the dot. You don't want to be over, or it will not go through. The system knows where you need to stop. Anywho, $125 worth of product, wait for it, for $35, free shipping. You pay tax on the $35. I am not kidding. So that is $90 above the $35. Hello, I would be taking advantage of that if it were me, if I were not a demonstrator. There is a second package. That's why I say if you choose that one. There is also a second kit that you could purchase if you decide you have more products that you want to get. You can do kit number 2. That one is $189 for $99 with tax. Again, free shipping. Still $90 above that $99 that you're going to pay. Oh my gosh. Now, I know all of you can find stuff for $35. Why not get $125 worth of stuff for $35, right? I am just blown away. I would love to take this opportunity with you knowing that now to invite you personally to join the Create with Love team. Thank you to those of you who have already taken advantage of the great deal that we have going on this month. I am so glad that you have decided to join the Create with Love team. You're going to have so much fun. Not only when you join the Create with Love team do you get myself and all of your what I call immediate team members, those who are on our team, but if you sign up under me, you would also get to participate in the Klompin Stampers team, which is headed up by Jackie Bullheis. And let me tell you, the things that she has on her site as well, between the two, we can keep you guys stamping all day, every day. It is amazing. If you like to stamp and be with like-minded people, now is your opportunity to become part of the stamping community. We sure would love to have you. So I just wanted to put that offer out there to all of you. The second thing that I have to share with you today is the Traditions of Christmas class. Stampin' Up! Has started offering online classes. We did our first one this summer with a scrapbooking retreat. Now we are going to be doing a card class online. Fee for the class is $30, and that gets you into the class so that you can watch everything. They are going to be focusing, however, on the Traditions of Christmas suite of products that is currently available in our mini catalog. And this suite of products is beautiful. It is amazing. Even though it was designed for Christmas, I'm telling you, the stamps that they have designed for this, you can use for any occasion. By changing up colors. They are gorgeous. So you want to check that out. Another thing I want to share with you is Stampin' Up! Had come out with an advent calendar. There are still some available. And this advent calendar is $99. Now, when you purchase an advent calendar, you get a stamp set with it. You get that right up front. Okay, so you see what it looks like. However, with the advent calendar, there are 12 doors within this calendar. So you can open up a door, maybe one a day if you wish, and see an item behind that door that is going to coordinate with that stamp set that comes. Isn't that amazing? If you know of any crafters in your family, maybe that would like something like that for Christmas, go ahead and buy them. They will love you forever if you gift that to them. The products and items that are in this calendar, that is the only way you can get them. So it's exclusive and it's while supplies last. So don't wait because this could sell out. I do not know how many are left at the home office, but they have some as of right now. The next thing I want to remind you of is Paper Pumpkin. You have until the 10th, and today is what? Oh, today is the 10th. Ta-da! I don't even know what day it is. Today is the 10th, so you have until 11:59 p.m. Mountain Time to sign up for Paper Pumpkin. October's Paper Pumpkin is geared toward Christmas. So if you are wanting to do your Christmas cards, why not purchase the Paper Pumpkin for October, have it delivered to your mailbox, and then you can get started on your Christmas card making. It makes 9 cards in this kit. You get 3 each of 3 designs. It's an all-inclusive, so it has stamps and everything you need to create those cards. So how fun. But next month, Stampin' Up! Has come out with a Paper Pumpkin kit that is geared toward gift giving for Christmas. So you want to take advantage of that as well. And then December, we are going to do a kit that is called Watercolor and Bloom. And the reason I'm telling you the next 3 Paper Pumpkins, a little bit about them, is because Stampin' Up! Has come out with a set of dies. There's 6 dies in this set. The only way you can get these is if you're a Paper Pumpkin subscriber. The Paper Pumpkin products are also exclusive. That means the only way you can get them is to be a subscriber. But the dies they come out with, the 6 dies, coordinates with October, November, and December Paper Pumpkins. Doesn't mean that you need them to finish the products. You don't. The projects, when they come to you, you can complete them as is. You do not need this to complete them. But by having these dies, it expands your crafting abilities with the items that are going to come in the next 3 months worth of Paper Pumpkins. Okay? The next thing is, I'm not allowed to show you what is in this. However, we have some online exclusive products that are going to be launching to you in November. we as demonstrators can purchase these now. So why am I teasing you? Because remember that kit that I shared with you when we first come on here, the best deal, the $125 worth of product for $35, or you could get kit number 2, which is $189 of product for $99. You can choose any of our products, even the brand new ones that will not be available to the general public until November. So if you don't like to miss out, let me know so I can hook you up, okay, and get those added to your kit. The next thing I want to talk to you about is classes that I'm doing here in the Create with Love studio. If you are local to me or local-ish, somewhere within the vicinity, and don't mind taking a little bit of drive, we welcome you here too. You do not need to RSVP, but let me tell you my class schedule. My class schedule is consistent every month, so when I read these off to you, you can know that the classes are held every single month. Unless I'm going to be gone, then I let you know far enough ahead of time that I will not be here. But you're safe, because I'm not going anywhere for a while. So the first Monday and last Monday of every month are product-based classes. And the product and the price is different for each one of those class. So is the price of the class, because you are going to receive products that I need to order for you for this class. So with the first and last Monday of the month classes, there we go, that's a mouthful. With the first and last Monday of the month product-based class, you do need to RSVP 3 weeks prior with prepayment, so I have time to order those products, get them in for you, have everything cut. Because when you come here to class, I don't have you cut and have to do measuring and all that. I have everything ready for you to go, and I help you step by step through the cards. So a little tidbit there. The second Monday of every month, I do my 10-card class. My 10-card class, there are 10 different cards. They are quick, fast cards. They are not in-depth cards. They're still very, very cute cards. But it's a great way to replenish your card stash so that you have cards on hand to send to your family and friends when you need a card, right? So that we can grow your card stash. Then the third Monday of every month, I do my 6-card class. My 6-card class is a step up from the 10-card class. This class, you do also need to RSVP 2 weeks prior, because again, I have to cut card kits for each one of my classes and have those ready for you. But the 10-card class and 6-card class, we are not ordering products yet for them to be here for you to leave. Instead, you get to pick products. Okay, you get to order the products that equal the amount so that you get the class for free. So you can either pay for the class or you can order products and have the class for free. So why not do that, right? So again, as a quick recap, first and last Monday, product-based class 3 weeks prior. Second and third Monday, we have our 10-card class, our 6-card class. Both of those, you do need to RSVP 2 weeks prior. You do not need to do prepayment, because why? Yep, because you get to order product instead. So I'd rather you get product, right? So that's what we have. Okay, guys, I have to pick up my mess after I turn the camera down. So if you tend to get seasick, you might want to look away for a second, maybe grab a drink, all that. I am going to cover the camera while I turn you down, so hopefully prevent you from getting seasick. So we'll see you here in just a second. I'm going to turn you around now. Sorry, guys. Okay, just give me a second. Hi, Sharon. Welcome. Hi, Dawn. Thank you, ladies, for saying hello. I appreciate you. And do I sound far away? Yep, I'm picking it up. Apparently, Kristen's a hot mess. Surprise! Isn't that usually my way? Oh, gosh. It is not how I planned it. That is for sure. Okay, guys. The cards that I have designed for you today, I want to show this to you. Where are my beginner stampers at? Raise your hand. Don't be afraid. Don't be shy. There's nothing wrong with being a beginner card maker. I should say beginner card maker. I'm going to be showing you a couple of products out of the mini catalog today. And that is in our, it's called Step by Step Quick and Easy, not Step by Step, sorry, Quick and Easy Options. Oh my goodness. Okay. So here in our mini catalog on page 15, I'm going to show you a couple of different products on here that can make quick cards for you. If you like the look of handmade cards, maybe you've been thinking about it, you're unsure about it, let me tell you the best way that you can make cards. There are no stamps or ink involved with creating these cards. Nope, there's not. We are going to be using this item here, Greetings for You, Mix and Match, the ephemera pack, and we are going to pair that with the Christmas Tags and More, 6x6 DSP. Now, of course, I have cardstock stash, right? So I do need cardstock to create these cards. And if you do not have cardstock, though, you could get away with getting the Christmas Greetings Mix and Match specialty cards and envelopes, okay? So you have a couple of options there. And you might be thinking, to those of you who stamp already or are already card makers, they are amazing. They are incredible. Once you see these in person, you are going to love them. Just love them, okay? Hopefully, you will like the cards that I have to share with you today. Now, let Kristen get herself together because she threw everything on the floor. Hi, Ray. Okay. All right, so card number one. Well, before we get into the card, let's look at this real quick. Sorry. Breaks. Okay, here are the greetings that come in this pack. Now, these even have adhesive on them. Yeah, and they punch out. Can you see here where you punch out the greetings? And then you can peel this apart here, and they're sticky already on it. So you don't even need adhesive for this part if you choose not to. But there are 3 different sheets, but lots and lots of Christmas greetings. 3 different sheets here, but you get 2 of these, 2 of these, and 2 of these. So 2, 4, 6. 6 different sheets. So lots of greetings. Does it say how many are on here, by the way? I did not look at that ahead of time. No, it just says 6 sheets. It might say in the catalog how many greetings come in here, but there are a lot of them, and I love them. They've got that gold foil look to them, and they are cardstock weight, so they're really great. So we're using those. And then this pack of paper, which again is called Christmas Tags and More 6x6 Mix and Match. And this is why they are called Tags and More. These sheets, you get 2 sheets of this one, 2 sheets of this one. As you can see, mine are falling apart here because I've been playing with them. And 2 sheets of this one. So again, 6 different sheets of all these different die cuts so that you can create your cards how you would like them to look. So I've had a couple of people reach out to me recently that want to do Christmas cards, and they're like, oh, I think I have to do about 50 cards, but I don't want all my cards to look the same. It's okay that they look the same, but I get bored making them. This might be exactly your option that you want to give a try. Again, because you have so many die cuts, and then you get 8 sheets of each of these 4 different DSPs. So on this one, you can see you can cut these apart and have 6 different elements from this one. This one looks like this. So you can cut this apart and use this the way you want it. Then we have this one that has like half or quarter of a wreath, probably about half of a wreath on here with this on it. So again, you're able to use it how you wish. And then this last sheet has a pattern to it, and not something that you're not afraid to cut up, right? But wait, there's two sides to every piece of our DSP. Here is the back side of the paper. So we have this green check. We have this soft seafoam diamond pattern. We have a mistletoe pattern, and then we have the snowflake pattern. But as you can see, as you flip these over, you can mix and match these beautifully. Aren't they gorgeous? Oh, love, love, love it. Okay, so this is the product that we are going to focus on today. Alrighty, so let's get started on the cards. So it looks like I only destroyed maybe 2 of my card kits. So this first card kit, nope, I lost my greeting. Are we using that one? Nope, it was this one, I believe. Yes, and that one goes on that one. Ay, ay, ay. And hopefully we can find the last one. Okay, guys, so sorry. Anywho, the piece of cardstock I'm using today for this first card is Garden Green. It measures 8.5 by 5.5, and it is scored at 4 1/4. So you line this up, take your bone folder, give it a nice burnish, and that is your perfect size card. Then I needed a piece of basic white that was 4 by 5 1/4. This is going to be for the inside of my card. Then I wanted DSP. That measures 1 inch by 4 1/4. I need 3 pieces of these. Then I'm going to take that same pattern of paper, and I need a piece that is 4 inches by 1/2 inch. So there is that one. Then I have a piece of crumb cake that is 2 1/2 by 3 1/4. And then I have a piece of real red that is 2 1/4 by 3. Now, on this designer paper, this first card that I'm going to do is I'm going to be using one of these. So I cut these all apart, and I decided to go with the stocking one. Now, this one I cut down just a little bit. Can you see here? It's the width that it was, but I took a little bit off from it to make it shorter for my design. So I trimmed this down to, it measures 2 inches by 2 3/4. Okay. And then for this card, I have decided to grab the greeting from all those greetings. It says, "'Tis the season." All right. So don't blink, because it'll be over just that fast. So I'm going to take my designer series paper, and I put a adhesive on here. And then this is going to go right at the bottom of my 4 inch by 5 1/4 piece of basic white. Now, my classes that I do live on Fridays, these are a free class. Yep. Why do I call them a free class? Because I load all the videos onto YouTube. Because if any of you have been using Facebook, they do not keep our videos any longer than 30 days anymore. So, if you want to see videos that I have done in the past, and there are a lot of them, you want to go over and subscribe to my YouTube. Hit the bell so you subscribe, so it'll notify you when I upload the videos, okay? If they're on Facebook, you've only got 30 days to watch them, but it's a free class, meaning you can go back and watch these videos as often and as many times as you wish to recreate the cards, okay? So now I am going to take my 3 strips of DSP that are 4 1/4? I'll remeasure it here in just a second. My adhesive was running out. Of course. So let's try my seal and hope we have enough to last. Okay, so now I want to guesstimate where the middle is. Yikes. It's all good. Okay, there's that one. So I'm going to put adhesive on this one. This one is going to go on here, like so. And then this one is going to go on here, like so. And I forgot to measure those, didn't I? I heard ya. Whoever was yelling at me, Sharon, Dawn, which one of you? It is 4 1/4. It's 4 1/4 by an inch. I heard ya. Okay, so now I'm going to take this one and I'm going to put adhesive on the back of here. This one is going to go on here. Then we're going to put adhesive on the back of this one. This one is going to go on here. Now you could use dimensionals if you wanted to, but remember, I want my beginner people to see how quick and easy and without a lot of things extra that you need, you can create cards from these. I've got my advanced people coming up here in just a second. So now I'm peeling off the backing on this, maybe. Okay, there we go. And then 'tis the season. Oh, there's still another piece. They fooled me. I don't have very good nails, so there we go, to peel it off. Okay, so this one is now going to go right across here like so. There we go. There's card number 1. Isn't that cute? Quick, simple, inside, okay? Remember, these are designed to be quick because we don't always have time, especially during the Christmas season, right? We're busy trying to do all the things, right? Okay, so let me gather my thoughts here on what I was doing. This one, and this, and this, and this, and this. I'm getting there, you guys. Wow. Don't be shocked. Actually, you should be. Oh, dear. Okay. So my second card, remember, this is the mess that I threw on the floor. So sorry about not having it ready. Okay, this is a piece of Real Red cardstock. Again, it measures 8.5 by 5.5. I scored it at 4 1/4. So again, we are going to line up our corners and burnish the front so that my card lays flat. Now with these next 2 cards, remember I said we're going to step these up a little bit for my advanced stampers. I have decided to bring in our Stylish Shapes dies. If you have not added these to your order, remember that $35 kit? Add these to your kit. You are going to love having these around because I use these just about every video I do, I think. At least once, I'm thinking. Anyhow, we are using the circle for one of them, and we are going to use the squares for another card. So that's where those came from. Okay, continuing on. Again, 8.5 by 5.5 Real Red, scored at 4 1/4. I need a piece of white that is 4 by 5 1/4. I also cut a piece of DSP that is 4 by 5 1/4. And then inside of our paper this time, let me look real quick. When I cut these apart to use this one, I took this one and I cut a 3/4 inch strip with the length, okay, for that. And then one of the other die cuts here, these sheets of die cuts, we have rectangle shape. So I went ahead and punched this one out to have for this. And then I needed a piece of the DSP that was 1/2 inch by 4 inches. So there is that one. And then I needed another piece of white that was 3 by 3 to die cut the shape from. So again, I decided to cut a circle. Okay? All right, let's put this one together. So I am going to put adhesive on the back of this one. And this one is going to go down to the bottom here. Okay, and now I'm going to put adhesive on the back of this. This is going to go to the inside of my card. Okay. And now I'm going to do a little assembling before I put it on here. I am going to be using these. So I'm going to put adhesive on the back of each of these strips. Now this strip I actually ended up cutting a little bit longer than my other one, but I'm okay with that. So I'm going to go right about here, flush to the left side of the designer paper, and then this one is going to go above it again, flush to the left edge, and then butts up to that first strip that I put down. So can you see the difference? It's okay, you're not going to see it. Okay, so now I'm going to take my circle that I've die cut, and I'm going to put adhesive on here, and this one is going to go on here, and this is the die I'm going to use, the die cut. So I am going to put this back a little bit, sorry, right about there. And then I'm going to now, put adhesive on this. And then this, I know that's hanging over, just wait a second. I was more concerned about this side, you'll see here in just a second. So this one is going to go on here like this. Now I'm opening my card. See this little bit here? I'm just going to take my snips. You could take a paper trimmer and trim that off like so. Okay? So now I'm going to take our greeting, my die cut rather. And this one, I'm going to put adhesive on the back of the die cut, and this is going to go in here like so. And then this one, again, peel off the backing, and this one is going to go on here like so. There's card number 2. What do you think? See, stepping them up a little bit at a time. Okay, we are on to our last card, but I have one more card to share with you, and hopefully I don't forget this week. Okay, for this card, we are using a piece of soft seafoam. It measures 4 1/4 by 11. I scored it at 5 1/2. So even though the measurements are slightly different, 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2. So here's the last card we just finished. Even though this one opens up this way and the measurement's different than this one, each one of these is a 1/2 sheet of cardstock, but when they're folded, they are the same exact size, okay? So I just wanted to share that because we might have some beginners here, okay? So there we go, there's that. Now I have a piece of 4 by 5 1/4, again for my inside piece. I needed a piece of designer series paper that was 3 1/4 by 5 1/2. So this is the one I chose. This same designer series paper, I needed a 1/2 inch by 4 inches. Okay. Then I needed a piece of garden green that was a 1/2 inch by 5 1/2. I needed a piece of garden green that is, okay, don't shoot me. It is 2 1/8 by 2 1/8. So the 1/8 mark is that smaller, not the smallest line, but it's the middle line between 2 and 2 1/4. That is 2 1/8. I know, you'll see why here in just a second. I like even numbers better myself as well. However, this is the reason I needed it. I took a 2 1/4 by 2 1/4 inch piece of white, and again, I die cut my square shape. Remember I said I was going to do that? So when I cut this, it gave me an 1/8 of an inch, gave me 1/8 of an inch because I didn't like it being bigger. Yes, you could go ahead and cut them even and not worry about the 1/8, but I didn't like it having that much more green on it. It's just a Kristen thing, sorry. And then we have our die cuts and our greeting for this one. Okay, so let's put this card together. So I'm gonna put adhesive on the back of my designer series paper. Can you see a pattern here? I like to bring a little bit of the outside of the card to the inside of the card. I think it just makes it look more complete, a little more put together. So now I'm going to take this one. Oh, this one opens up this way, and we are going to put this in here like so. So our inside is done. Okay, now the next thing I'm going to do is I am going to take my designer series paper and I'm going to put adhesive down my right edge of the designer paper. It'll be on my right, trust me. And then I'm going to take this one, and I like to use my grid lines to help keep me lined up. And I'm going to match this up so there's about 1/4 of an inch showing. Okay, so there we go. So see, it's on my right, just like I said. So I wanted to give that little line. So now I'm going to come back in with my adhesive, put adhesive on here. And now this one, I'm turning this for now so I can see where it lines up, because I want it lined up with the top and I want it lined up with the left edge of my card. And the reason I turned it, it was easier than trying to line it up long ways. And I wanted my extra, if I have any extra, to be at the bottom, which I'm okay on. My measurements came out just fine. Sometimes there's a little tiny bit showing. I wanted to be able to trim it on the free edge instead of this top edge, so I didn't take the chance of cutting the binding of my card. That is why I did not do that. Okay, so now I'm going to take this one and I'm going to put adhesive on the back of my square. This one is going to go on here, and now I need, this is going to go on here. Yeah, this one's going to go down here like so, and then this one, this little one, is going to go up here like so, and then the cardinal is going to go on here. Now I want him to be raised up, so I'm going to take my Stampin' Dimensionals, and that was a regular one, and I'm going to come in with the mini one, and I'm hoping it'll fit in the tail, and it does. It just fits in the tail so you can't see it. So now I'm going to peel off the backings to my dimensionals. So for those of you, again, that might be beginners that want a little touch of something, dimensionals are a great way to add dimension. That's why they're called dimensionals to your card. So I'm going to take this now, and I am going to put dimensionals on the back of this one. We are going to peel the backings off of this, and this is going to go on here like so. And now this one, I'm not even going to peel off the backing. Well, yeah, let's do it. You could take your embossing buddy, which I did not bring over here, to take the sticky off the back of this, but I'm going to do something else. So that way, when it's in the mail, it doesn't get crushed and stick to things. So I'm just going to fill in, I know it's overkill, as much of this as I can with dimensionals. So I want a little one down here, right? Yes. Okay, so this one is already up on dimensionals. So because this is up on dimensionals, I left this spot, which is going to be over here, open. That's why I didn't put a dimensional there, and it'll stick right there. Okay, so now this is going to come on here like so. There we go. There is card number 3. What do you think of the cards? There's 1, 2, and 3. These are the cards we did today. I have one more to show you that I did, and that is this one. Okay, I took a piece of cardstock, again, the 4 1/4 by 11, but I had cut it down first to 3 1/2, so it was 4 1/4 by 8 1/2, and then I ripped it. Then I adhered a piece of Designer Series paper to this, ripped this again. Then I took another piece of designer paper that was 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, so that it fit perfectly inside here. So when it's closed, it is still a complete card. But by doing a full sheet, it covers up the mess from this, from gluing it together, right? So, and again, I put the greeting on the inside, the designer paper, took another circle, laid some of the dies flat, this dimensional. The circle is up on dimensional. Again, the greeting and the circle, added some embellishments and some ribbon on this one. What do you think of that one? Isn't that fun? Okay, guys, look, we are done early today. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate you for being here. Dawn, Sharon, thank you for joining me live. If anybody else has joined me live, hello and welcome to you too. Again, it's not notifying me who's on here. I will say hi after I'm done. I will upload the videos. If you would like to be part of the Create with Love team, please reach out to me so we can get you started, because you can be a happy shopper only and not do what I do. It's okay. We welcome you. In fact, 95% of Stampin' Up! Demonstrators are exactly that. We are happy shoppers. So thank you, everybody. Have a great week, and I will see you next Friday at 2 p.m. Bye.